Like many of you, I like to know the specifications of the vehicle. I want to give you a tour of this 2025 Westfalia WAVE Skylight. The total extension is, what do you think's under this? Yeah, you're right, propane and sink. But watch this. Yeah. Oh, well, hello there. Excuse me. Hey, I want to give you a tour of this 2025 Westfalia WAVE Skylight. It's on the Ram ProMaster chassis, 3,500, about 22 feet in length. It's powered by a gasoline engine, front-wheel drive only, and it's one of the most popular platforms that motorhomes are being built on today. I'm going to show you a tour of this vehicle. We're going to show you some measurements and show you some of the functionality, some of the really cool features. Hey, and if we're meeting for the first time, howdy. My name is Scott Watson. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Go Small, Live Large, all about van life, compact travel. Delight to have you here. If you're a longtime viewer, thank you for being a longtime viewer. Appreciate that. Let's get right into it. I got a lot to show you. I'm going to start with one of the things that's really a surprise in this van. It travels 4 in 3-point seat belts. It can sleep 4 in this van. I'm going to start right up here in the great room. It's pretty amazing. So what I'm sitting in is what I call the great room. That's the front lounge in this case. That's where you do a lot of hanging out, eating, chatting with friends, drinking coffee, playing cards, working. It looks a little weird because I've already deconstructed the table to make the bed. I'm going to do it the other way around for you. So I'm going to show you how the bed works, and then I'm going to make it a table because the table has a surprise too. How this works is there's a tab right here. I pull that, and this comes forward. Just like that. And now you have this large sleeping surface. Can you see that okay? Yeah. So this is, I'm going to call it 40 inches wide. And if we go down this way, this is, I'm going to call it just under 70 inches. So what is that? That's about 5, almost 6 feet by just a little over 36 feet. Certainly enough room for a reasonable sized adult. Definitely enough room for a couple of grandkids or small children of your own. I really love this. When you're done, all you do is you simply lift this back section and they kind of come together. And then it snaps into place just like that. You want to see it put together? Oh yeah. And then you just put the headrests in. Like that. And for the table, I've conveniently stored it up here. I put the table leg right here so we can grab that. Here comes the table. Super lightweight. No gym membership required. Table leg slips in, doesn't screw in, pretty nice. And if you see these brackets right here, these snap into the rail right here. And if you need extra space this way or that way, you can slide this table on the rail to give yourself more room. And it looks like that. Super easy, super simple. But wait, there's more. I promise you a surprise. Oh yeah, it has a ginormous multi-position extension table. Plenty of room for 1, 2, 3, 4 people to eat, drink, play cards, work. I have a table just like this, and I love every inch of it. It's so functional in a very small space. Let's measure this quick. So the main table is 35 inches, we'll call it 36, by about 19, and the total extension is, we'll call it just over 4 feet, just over 48 inches. So really smart table. I really like this a lot. If you're tired of lagoon tables and you want something more spacious, this should be on your list. Okay, let's take a look at the galley. This is a pretty cool, functional, really compact galley. So there's a couple elements here. We've got a little bit of storage up here. My glassware. Pretty awesome. Very sturdy hinges and positive locking knobs for the cupboards. Microwave. I love this. This is one of my favorite features of the van is this illuminated cubby space for spices, oils, jams. What's kind of cool is it has a little tip out like a sponge tray here, but it goes all the way back. So you can put cleaning supplies, maybe paper towels can go in there. Lots of drawers, soft clothes. Real nice. Drawer. Drawer. And then another drawer. Storage, very deep. We want to measure that. It's about, I'm going to say about 12 inches deep, which is pretty good. This one is the same. Back at the galley, so if we look at the length of the galley, we're right at 44 inches, which is pretty sizable. And this is something that you're either going to love or hate. I love it. There we go. And that is, what do you think's under this? Yeah, you're right. Propane and sink. 2-burner propane stove, a pop-up sink. What I love about this is that if you make a mess here, you can simply wash it into the sink. The sink is on the not so deep side, but big enough to wash some camp-style dishes, some simple pots, things of that nature. It's really cool, and I love the black glass surface. But if you need a little more counter extension space, what's cool, hidden in plain sight is, yeah, counter extension. So this plus our 44 inches is, wait for it, another 9 inches. So what's 9 plus 44? Yeah, that's the total length of the galley. Pretty cool. Right here is an outlet. I love this because it doesn't take up any space. It's not one of these pop-up things that, I don't know, I've never been a big fan of those. Right here is a Vitrofrigo refrigerator and freezer on the small size for sure. But we're seeing more and more of this and placement of these kind of fridges here so you can get items out of the fridge when you're outside, and in here it's kind of tucked out of the way. What's awesome too is this has a Firefly multiplex system, so this is where all your RV systems are. You can control your lighting. So if you want to turn off the kitchen light, it's right here. If you want to turn off the ceiling rear light, it's right there, and they're all dimmable, which is really nice. Speaking of lighting, it's got this really awesome accent light that goes all the way around the van, is dimmable, and there's even light down here. Super cool. Speaking of down here, a little more storage. And a little storage there, kind of cool. Hide the family jewels. And there's an appropriately placed outlet right there, both USB and 110. And there's an outlet right here. So plenty of power for your daily needs. How are we doing so far? Let's take a look at my favorite second room, and that's the bathroom. First thing I love is this huge, full-size mirror so you can see yourself. What's up, everybody? Let's take a look inside. Nice mirror. Really nice size mirror. Cubbies, again, for shampoos, what have you, toiletries. There you go. How about a window in the van? I always like a window in the van. Bathroom, Scott. We like windows in the van, but how about windows in the bathroom? You do need a shower curtain to cover the door, but everything else is waterproof. Pretty awesome. This is a 5-gallon cassette toilet, meaning you flush. How can I do this? Let's see. With my knee, I'm going to hit the flush button right here. Right? So all your stuff's there, and then when you're done, you kind of empty it right here. Listen. Yeah. And now it's locked. Just like that. That's kind of the flush and the water. Goes into a 5-gallon cassette underneath the toilet. You go and dump that in other toilets situations. I love this opaque treatment here. This is really attractive. That's the bathroom. Certainly big enough to shower. If we look back here, this is the bedroom. This is a permanent full-size bed. You can definitely get 2 adults sleeping this way. One goes this way or go this way. What's also cool is there's another panel you're going to see in a minute where this fills in with another piece of bed surface and a cushion. So if you want to fill in this entire bed, you can do that. My guess is most people are going to want to have space for 2 so you can get out in the middle of the night and use the restroom. Here's an example of the cabinet and back, pretty cool. And here's another example of a cabinet. Really large. Let's see if we can get a measurement for that. Where'd my tape measure go? Here we go. So 16 inches deep, and these are just at 35 inches wide. And if we look at how tall they are, I'm going to say, what are you going to say? 10? Let's call it 10 inches tall. So pretty roomy for sure. Now looking at the bed, if we take the measurement from the back of the bed to here, this is 67 inches, which is just a little short of 6 feet. And if we go this way, whoa, this is always, then it's right at, if you can see that, right at 6 feet, 72 inches wide. Dang. So quite spacious. I love the awning style windows in the bedroom on both sides. Super cool. A little bit of springy stuff to hold things. But wait, I got something else to show you that's, you have to see it from the outside to believe it. We like garage storage space right in our vans, which means you can carry grills, bikes, extra water, dog kennel, something like that, right? Let me know what you think so far. It's a really compelling van for so many reasons. If you haven't seen the other 2 videos about the same van, I gave you the highlights and one thing I would like to see Westfalia change, and I overnighted in this very van. So this is a trilogy of videos about this 2025 Westfalia WAVE Skylight. You want to see the entire series. Let me show you this back. Were you expecting that much storage space under the bed? Yeah, I wasn't either. It's incredible. Let's measure this quick. So from this point to this point, we're at 32 inches. From the floor, sorry, the shadow's in the way. From the floor to the bottom of the bed frame is 30 inches. And if we look at the width this way, we're coming in at just over 5 feet. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a tremendous amount of garage storage space. And if you are a mathematician, if you can tell us how many square feet that is, cubic square feet, that would be great. But there's actually a trick. Here's the cushion I mentioned inside that makes it turn into a full-size bed, or a full bed. Now, let me show you something that is a surprise. Let's say you've got really tall items, maybe skis. They can go through this pass-through here, take those boards out, and they pass through all the way to the front, right? Let's say you got bicycles. You got 2 of them. You don't want to disassemble them to get in here, which you certainly could, but watch this. Yeah, it's a transformer bed. So utilizing that second bed up front is move this aside, give this a little push. And now all of this is open storage. It's pretty crazy. I've never seen this before. Good job, Westfalia, letting the adventure van type people get more adventurous without having a real adventure van. Super smart. What do you think? So bug screen, blackout, here's another control for the lights. And by the way, on the Firefly system, you actually can put an app on your mobile device, so wherever you are in or around the van, you can control these systems. Let me show you a few other things outside here, which is pretty cool. It has a Truma air conditioner, which is probably a leading AC accessory appliance in the van's space these days. let me show you this. Sorry, I'm going too fast. Outside shower, very cool. Here's your shower stuff. This is fuse box. Here's some outlets. So if you want to charge those e-bikes, heated. This is freshwater fill. Love or hate. What's nice is you fill it up and then you close it. If you want to buy water, if you don't have accessible water, you can pour jugs of water in there. Got a funnel and a hose system. Here's the power outlet. I kind of like this position. It's out of the way. It's not another hole in the side of the van. Here's the Truma furnace exhaust. This is the cassette system. You open this up, and this is where the toilet waste goes. Pull this little handle, out it slides, and that's how that works. So this is your poo pot. There you go. And then it closes back up. It does lock. And then down here, what we have is their gray water waste. So the hose goes out into the dump station. Here's fresh water or the drain lines for winterizing. And that's how that works. Pretty nice. Love the windows. Love the styling on the new Ram ProMaster chassis, which is all the rage. You've probably seen that before. This is what it looks like from this vantage point. Pretty awesome. Yeah, there we go. Skylight. Very handsome vehicle. Powered awning, illuminated, patio light. Power steps. They go in and out. Outdoor window. Really nice. Westfalia. Very much a storied brand in the RV space. Let's kind of pan around again. Storage for the table or whatever. Here's a little storage up here. So again, a sweet camper van, made in Canada, high quality. I would give the fit finish a B+A for sure. Really quality materials. What I love about the van is the aesthetics, the flexibility of this space in particular, flexibility in the bed space, which is pretty amazing. The amounts of garage storage space is over the top. And I really would give this a thumb up. If a camper van is on your list, then you will want to check this out. Visit a Road Trek dealer. We want to give a big shout out to Sunshine State RVs in Gainesville, Florida, for lending me this van for the night. I got no compensation for this, but they are the #1 Road Trek Westfalia dealer in the country, the United States, and they really take care of their customers. Visit their website, sunshinestateRVs.com. Tell them Scott, you get the pricing, get all the details. I'm going to give you a quick rundown at the end of the video here on the specs because people like that. We'll show you the MSRP and what the current sale price on this is. But it's a really nice van. Visit Westfalia's website, which is westfalia-americas.com. And if you like van content, that is places to go in your van, floor plan tours like this, overnighting in vans, that's what we provide for you here. Van life in spades. And if you like to go into wineries, breweries, distilleries, museums, nature, I take my van and you join me for a day or two of van life so we can experience that together. That's the whole point. Explore, travel, discover happiness. Thanks again for watching. Really appreciate that. My name is Scott Watson. Go Small, Live Large is my channel. We'll see you on Wednesday, 7 p.m. for What's Up Wednesday, YouTube live show with our entire community. Would love to see you there. Thanks for watching. Really do appreciate that. And journey on. Peace be with you. We'll see you soon. Like many of you, I like to know the specifications of the RV to help me understand how much fun I can have in it. What we're talking about here, again, is the 2025 Westfalia WAVE Skylight. It comes in two variants, a pop top and a hard top. This is the hard top. So that's going to affect the number of people you can sleep. This again is the Skylight, which is the non-pop top version. So MSRP is $187,062 with a sell price at Sunshine State RVs. There we go. Priced on their website in January 2025 at $149,950. These prices tend to change. So if you're watching this a year from now, thank you for watching. But be sure and reach out to Sunshine State RVs in Gainesville, Florida, and get the current pricing for that vehicle at that time. The Westfalia WAVE Skylight will seat 4 people. It will sleep 4 people. The chassis is on a ProMaster 3500. That's the biggest of the Ram ProMaster van, cargo van chassis. It is front-wheel drive. There is no option on the Ram ProMaster cargo vans for all-wheel drive nor 4x4. So it's a front-wheel drive only vehicle. That does differ from the other 3 chassis. Front-wheel drive only. Fuel is gas. It's about 26 gallons of gasoline. There are no diesel options on the Ram cargo van family. Propane is on board. It is a 30-pound tank underneath the vehicle. Fresh water capacity is a whopping 38 gallons. That's actually a lot. By comparison, my Winnebago Travado 2019 has 18 gallons of fresh water. So this is pretty impressive capacity for fresh water. Great capacity is 26 gallons, gray water being sink and shower waste, and the toilet is 5 gallons. Now, why is this number so much smaller than these? Because it's a cassette style toilet. That means the toilet flushes directly into a small tank directly under the toilet, not into a traditional black tank, waste tank that you would then use a hose to empty. This, you kind of take it out of the vehicle. It's like a carry-on luggage, and you dump it in porta potties, in toilets, dump stations. A lot more options with this. Solar is on board, 200 watts. And the lithium system, which is standard, by the way, has 600 amp hours of energy stored. It has a 3,000 watt inverter, which is quite large. That's important because you can run the AC, air conditioning, and the microwave at the same time. If this was a 2,000 watt inverter, you would only be able to run one of those appliances at once. So you have to turn off the AC to run the microwave, vice versa. Here, you have enough inverter power to run 2 of those consumptive appliances at once. And it does have a under hood alternator generator, a second alternator that runs off the engine to charge your batteries while you're driving. That is pretty awesome. Let's do a few more specifications. And where should we put those? Let's put them up here, because a lot of folks like to know about the vehicle weight rating and length. So we're going to do length times width times height. So the length is 21 feet. The width is 7 feet. And the height is 9.5 feet. So that's the exterior of the vehicle, including the air conditioning on top. The interior height is 6 feet 2 inches. So it is the shortest interior space in a van in the 3 chassis, which is Transit, Sprinter, ProMaster, but it's also the widest. And this makes a big difference because the ProMaster is about 4 inches wider than the other vehicles, and they're way more straighter up and down on the sides, which means you can have more cargo carrying capacity, more cabinets, and the straighter walls make it a little bit less of a tunnel feel, in my opinion. A couple more numbers to share with you here. If you're on the tall side, Ram ProMaster probably not going to be your choice. The Transit is the tallest of the interior space. So let's talk about gross vehicle weight rating, and then OCCC, occupant cargo carrying capacity. So the total weight of the vehicle is 9,350 pounds. And the cargo carrying capacity is 2,174. This means that's how much water, waste, food, pets, spouses you can load into the vehicle to not exceed this. And so that's a pretty good number. It does have a towing hitch associated with it, but in my opinion, it's a little anemic. The hitch weight rating is 3,500 pounds. The tongue weight is 300 pounds. That's the downward force. It's my understanding. But the key number is towing capacity. It can only tow 1,800 pounds. To me, that's pretty small. The other chassis have a much higher tow capacity rating. So do with that number as you wish. Again, really appreciate you watching this video. Again, we want to give a big shout out to Sunshine State RVs in Gainesville, Florida. Nick of the team, big supporter of me, big supporter of the channel, big supporter of you, and one of the best places, in my opinion, to buy a B van if you're looking for one. Visit their website, Sunshine State RVs, to get all the details. I received no compensation from them for this video, nor from Westfalia. Just so glad to be in your ears, eyes, living room, car, RV, wherever you happen to be. Kind of our motto here is explore, travel, discover, happy, van life. Van life is my devotion. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate that. My name again is Scott Watson from Go Small, Live Large, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace be with you, and get your journey on. Bye-bye.